Hey guys, welcome to part 2 of the Republic Day sale deals. So in part 1 I covered the office laptops or laptops for content creators and those who want thin and light laptops, don't necessarily want the biggest and the baddest gaming laptops. So check that video if you have such requirements. I've covered all the laptops in details. So in this video we'll cover the classic gaming laptop deals in Republic Day sales, and all the laptops shown in this video will be linked down in the description. If you purchase from those affiliate links, it really helps out the channel. Also, again, link is down in the description to join the Telegram group. Guys, join the Telegram group. It's a community that is being formed there. You can have one-on-one interaction with me, and if I'm not there, then there are other people to resolve your queries, and in general you can just discuss technology. Everybody loves technology. And also, whenever I see great deals, I will immediately post them in that group, so you'll never basically miss any great deals. So yeah, join the group, guys. With that said, let's get right into the deals for gaming laptops. Okay, so let's switch screens, and we are here. So starting with the cheapest laptops, gaming laptops, let's start with the under 50,000 rupees category. You've got two choices. You've got GTX 1650 or you have got the RX 5500M. And if you have seen my GTX 1650 and RX 5500M comparison in terms of gaming, it's clear choice. If you are a gamer, then just go for the MSI Bravo 15 5600 5500M 144Hz display. It is just a better laptop than the HP Pavilion. It's got better ports, it is better for gaming, and also it's got better performance control. So it has got the MSI Control Center software, which has got a lot of fan controls. It's got performance controls. So it's a much more configurable laptop. And this MSI Bravo 15 also supports Smart Shift, which means you're just going to get better performance, just easily, clearly better gaming performance with the Bravo 15. If you are more into content creation, if you want a laptop that has better performance in video editing applications, then you can consider this HP Pavilion because it's got the GTX 1650. So depending upon your choice, you can choose either the Bravo or the HP. I would just pick the Bravo in my opinion. Okay, moving on, above 50,000 rupees, we have the HP Victus with the RX 5500M. So it's currently selling for 52,500 rupees. This thing is better than the Bravo overall in my opinion. I've compared this Victus and the Bravo. Link is in the description for that video or in the cards, so you can check that out. So this Victus has got better battery life than the Bravo, much better battery life than the Bravo. This HP Victus also has got two display outs. So if you want a laptop for let's say trading and all those things, or let's say hardcore office work where you have lots of Excel sheets open, then this Victus will be better for you because it supports two external displays at the same time. So you can have HDMI going out, and also you have got Type-C display port support with this Victus. So yeah, and also in my opinion, this Victus has better thermal solution than the Bravo. If you can check my video, I've compared the thermals. So yeah, depending on your budget, and if you want this Victus and your requirements, if you want better battery life, you can pick the Victus over the Bravo. Both are amazing at their own prices. Next up, moving on to some real gaming upgrades. So this is the MSI GF63 with the RTX 3050 40 watt and Intel Core i5 11400H. But you know what, I would just say you can pick the Ideapad Gaming 3 with the Ryzen 5 5600H and 90 watt RTX 3050, 85 watt plus 5 watt RTX 3050. I think this one is better than the MSI GF63 clearly. If you have an extremely tight budget and you want the best gaming performance, then sure, go for the MSI GF63. It's got an RTX 3050 40 watt. It is clearly better than a 50 watt GTX 650. You also get access to DLSS and much better video editing performance or 3D compute performance if you are into video production or using things like Blender or any kind of 3D content creation applications. Then this MSI GF63 will be far better than any RX 5500M laptop or any GTX 650 laptop. So if you have a very tight budget and you want the best possible gaming performance, then sure, go for this MSI GF63. But I would recommend you to go for the Ideapad Gaming 3 because it's got the R5 5600H. So it's a Ryzen processor, which means it has much better efficiency and longer battery life. Alright, it also has the full powered RTX 3050. So basically 85 watts plus 5 watt dynamic boost. So this thing is a full deal. This has got the full performance of the RTX 3050. So if you want the best bang for the buck gaming laptop with the most FPS, then I would say the Ideapad Gaming 3 is a clear choice over the MSI GF63. Then moving on, we have got the HP Pavilion with the same R5 5600H and a 75 watt RTX 3050 this time. So the main difference between the HP and the Lenovo is that, you know, as I said, the HP has the slightly lower powered RTX 3050, but there is not a big difference between a 90 watt RTX 3050 and a 75 watt RTX 3050, guys, because the 3050, you know, kind of gets saturated at around 60 watts. So anything above that, you're going to get great performance. The main advantage of the HP is that it's got a 57.5 watt hour battery compared to the 45 watt hour battery in the Ideapad. So if you really care about having, like, you know, around 6.5 hours battery life, then the HP Pavilion will be a better choice for you. Yes, you have to pay 1000 rupees more. So yeah, it's totally up to you. Depending upon your choice and budget, you can either pick the Ideapad and the HP. Both are good at their price tags. I mean, very good at their price tags. Now moving on, we have got some killer laptop deals. So this is the Ideapad Gaming 3 with the Ryzen 7 5800H and a full powered 90 watt RTX 3050. If you want the most powerful laptop under 70,000 rupees, then this is it, guys. It's got the Ryzen 7 5800H, 8 cores, 16 threads, Zen 3, fast single core performance, great multi-core performance, and also an RTX 3050. You cannot argue with this. Only con of this laptop again is that it's got a 45 watt hour battery. So if you kind of optimize the Ryzen 7 5800H and you use things like, let's say, Ryzen controller, or use performance, you use something like silent mode or battery power saver mode, then you should be able to still crank out decent battery life out of this Ideapad. Let's say like 5 hours of lightweight use, or let's say web browsing and stuff like that. You should be able to manage. But overall, in terms of performance, if you want the best performing laptop at this tight budget, just go for the Ideapad Gaming 3 with the Ryzen 7 5800H. Incredible deal. Although I must say, I have seen this at cheaper prices. I've seen it at 65,000 rupees actually. But yeah, 67,000 rupees still a pretty good deal. You also have this one in Amazon. So if you have a SBI credit card, then I recommend you to purchase it from Amazon. It also has got 3 months of Game Pass. So if you like playing games, you may pick up the Amazon offer, because it's also got SBI credit card. I'm sure most people have SBI credit cards compared to I think ICICI credit card offer on Flipkart. So depending on the credit card deal that you have, you can purchase from either store. Although I must say, from the Amazon, you can also get 3 months of Game Pass. So if you want to play games, then go for this Amazon deal. Both will be linked down in the description. All right. Moving on, we've got the HP Victus. The only reason to pick the HP Victus over the Ideapad is that the HP Victus has got a massive 70 watt hour battery, which means it has got a way better battery life compared to the Lenovo Ideapad. The Victus has 75 watt RTX 3050. Again, there is not a big difference. Also, the HP Victus is giving you accessory deals, I think. Yeah, so it's got HP is giving you the HyperX bundle. So it's giving you HyperX mouse and headset. So if you care about those, you can pick the HP Victus. Also, the HP Victus has got a capability of having 2 display outs. So if you connect 2 external monitors, let's say you want to be a streamer and you want to play game in one monitor, you can monitor that in the other monitor, and you can, let's say, open a browser or something in the other monitor. So basically you can have 3 displays at the same time, the laptop display and 2 other external monitors. So that's the reason to purchase the HP Victus over the Ideapad. You're going to get lesser overall multi-core performance, but similar gaming performance, 5600H versus 5800H. You gain external display performance, you get 2 display outs. That is a benefit, and also you get much better battery life. And also, if you care about these HyperX accessories like mouse and headset, then that is one option that you can think about. Okay, so next up is the Asus TUF A15 with the Ryzen 7 4800H. So this thing has got 8 core 16 threads, but this has got slower single core performance compared to the Victus and the Ideapad. So in terms of gaming, this Asus TUF A15 will be slightly worse than the Victus and the Ideapad, just because of the single core performance being slightly slower, but not a big difference. There will be very slight difference. Okay, the main benefit of the Asus TUF A15 over the Ideapad is that it has got a battery size of 90 watt hours, which is double the size of the Ideapad. So just straight up double the battery size. So you're gonna get amazing battery life from the Asus TUF A15 compared to the Asus Victus. The Asus will have slightly slower single core performance and maybe slightly lesser gaming performance, very slightly less. Okay, but both have got big batteries. Asus having bigger battery. Both have two monitor support, so both can do display out using HDMI and also Type-C port. So overall, between the Asus and the HP Victus, I would actually pick the Asus because the difference between the 4800H and the 5600H is not that big, whereas Asus is giving me 90 watt battery. So as much bigger battery I can get, that is my benefit. So yeah, so these were the premier 3050 laptops. Choose between them depending on your requirements. All right, next up, do not buy any more 3050 laptop above 70,000 rupees. Just do not buy. The performance is not worth it. Okay, if you want a gaming laptop, primarily looking for gaming, do not look anywhere other than the MSI Alpha 15 with the Radeon RX 6600M. It absolutely crushes the RTX 3050 and it matches the RTX 3060 in most situations. Like the difference between the RTX 3060 95 or 100 watt RTX 3060 and this MSI Alpha 15's 6600M is very minimal. Like it is extremely close. Both of these laptops are laptop GPUs are extremely close. So at 74,000 rupees, it is an incredible deal. Like if you are a gamer, just don't look anywhere else. Get the MSI Alpha 15. You also get a 5800H CPU, so 8 core 16 thread Zen 3, and you also get a massive 90 watt hour battery. So it has everything for a gamer. So yeah, definitely go for the MSI Alpha 15 if you are primarily a gamer. You're gonna get like amazing performance, just easily perfect performance for a gamer. So yeah, then moving on, we get to the real deal. So now we move on to RTX 3060 series. So if you want laptops for both for content creation and gaming, then RTX 3060 is the perfect choice. And starting with that is the Asus TUF A15, 90 watt hour battery, 5800H, 144 display, RTX 3060 95 watt. Perfect laptop. I have recommended this forever on my channel, and at 85,000 rupees, it is a stunning deal. So great battery life, great performance for gaming and content creation, great CPU performance. I cannot say much about this laptop. I mean, I have already told a lot. And yeah, if you want the best RTX 3060 bang for the buck RTX 3060 laptop, then this is it. Moving on, we have got the Lenovo Ideapad Gaming 3. The main benefit of this laptop over the Asus TUF A15 is the display. It has got a 100% sRGB display, so it makes this laptop the cheapest laptop with a 5800H, with an RTX 3695 watt and a 100% sRGB display, and also it's got a decent 60 watt hour battery as well. So if you compare the A15 and the Ideapad, you have to decide between a great display and terrific battery life. Which one do you want? Whether you want battery life or you want the better display. If you want the better display, I would just pick the Ideapad. In fact, I would actually pick the Ideapad over the Asus TUF A15 because in my experience, I can manage getting good battery life using a 5800H and a 60 watt hour battery, because I have experience with Ryzen processors for a long time now. And if you limit the 5800H to, let's say, 25 watts or something like that, you can get pretty good battery life out of a 60 watt hour battery, and the display is far better than the Asus TUF A15. It's got a 100% sRGB display, 300 nits. So yeah, that is the benefit. Now it's up to you. You choose between battery life and display quality. All right, moving on, we have got the HP Victus. So this thing has got both great display, it has got great battery life, and it's got two display outputs. So at 95,000 rupees, it is a little more expensive right now if you compare it to the Ideapad. I mean, the main benefit of the Victus, as I said, it's got two display ports, again, HDMI and Type-C, and also it's got a 70 watt hour battery. So the battery life of the Victus, has to be said, is amazing, terrific battery life, and also it's got a good display. Now, is it worth spending 95,000 rupees for it? It is up to you. Although I must say, you are getting, again, those HyperX, accessories deals. So if you want those HyperX accessories, if you value those, you may get that. Overall, till now, in the RTX 3060 series, I would say the Lenovo Ideapad Gaming 3 with the 5800H is winning. It is my preference in terms of the value for money perspective. Okay. And lastly, we have the Lenovo Ideapad Gaming 3. This is a new model, 2022 model that looks like a Legion. So this thing has got, this thing is like based on the Legion's design, and it's got the Intel Core i7 12700H, 14 cores, superb CPU performance, amazing, like terrific CPU performance. It's also got a 70 watt hour battery, and it's got a 95 watt RTX 3060. So if you want the cheapest Intel Core i7 12700H processor, like if you want the best CPU performance along with a great GPU, also you want a good display, this thing has a 350 nits, 100% sRGB, 165 Hz display, then this is the Ideapad. This is the maximum I'm going to recommend, guys. I'm not going to recommend any laptop over 1 lakh rupees, because next generation laptops are coming around. You just have to wait like 6-7 months. In October sales, I hope you're going to get great deals on the next generation of CPU and GPU laptops. So the Ideapad Gaming 3 with the latest, with the new model, the 2022 model with the i7 12700H is the maximum that I'm going to recommend in this sale. I'm not going to go beyond it. Okay. So yeah, these were all the laptop deals, guys. Not gonna recommend any more laptops over this. I think these are the best deals that you must go. These are the best value for money laptops. You shouldn't look for other laptops, because I have pretty much covered all bases. These are the best value for money laptops. Okay, again, all the links will be down in the description. If you buy from those links, they are affiliate links, they help out the channel. And also if you join the Telegram community, I'll be posting great offers and deals whenever I come across a good deal and offer. I'll be posting it there so that you never miss any any deal alerts. So yeah, join the Telegram community, guys, and like, share, and definitely subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.